Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode of VirtuaVerse. Last time we left off, we managed to solve the Technomancers riddle, but then we got inside and we needed some sort of code. So we came back here and we actually got it off of the floppy disk that the Technomancers gave to us originally, because I thought maybe it'd be on there. It's the only thing connected to the Technomancers that we've ever gotten. So, there we go. I also watched it again just to, verify the code, make sure I had it right and everything, just so we wouldn't waste time, come over here, have it wrong, or anything like that. It's like a weird looking P, like a sideways hourglass, an up arrow, and a Z. Hopefully I don't have to do these riddles again. Nah, we're good. Cool. Cool. Very nice, very nice. Very, very happy with that. Alright. So now we should just have to go in here and input our code, and then that is going to open something. Not sure what. Probably the next area of the game? But yeah, if we have this, we're going to be able to do the whole malware thing. Or wait, no, we need the bandwidth from these guys. First and foremost. So, P. And then we have the sideways hourglass. And then we have the up arrow. And then Z. Specifically like one of the backwards variety, I believe. There we go. More like backwards and kind of tilted to the sideways. Like sideways a little bit, like somebody used the slide tool in a computer or graphic editing program. Alright, welcome to our home, Nathan. We've been watching you and the effort you made to reach us. You have demonstrated your knowledge and respect for the old code. Our message was brief, yet you believed us. Now we are finally able to answer your questions and find a way to stop the VirtuaVerse together. I don't understand, was this all really necessary? Why the floppy and the riddles? Why the ASCII code? Why make this so hard? It all just seems so silly to me. We understand your concerns and your frustration, but this is a secret place. It is our home, the last bastion. A place beyond Xenon's reach. The floppy disk was our only way to reach you. We could not risk having the message intercepted, and we needed to determine whether we could trust you. We wanted to be sure you were someone who respects the beauty of the old machines that came before us. Someone who respects our ancestors. But now it is time to talk about the VirtuaVerse and how we can stop it. Fortunately, we still have time. The program has not spread everywhere yet, and we have received accurate intel about what will happen once everyone has been chipped. The path is clearly written in the code. This is the most powerful weapon of mass distraction. This is really scary shit indeed. I'm with you on this, but people aren't being forced or anything. In your message you said that reality is being concealed, but I haven't seen anything like that. It's just another hyped technology, and people are misusing it. Maybe they'll even get bored of it. All I've seen is the usual spam and advertisements around the city. Is that it? You are right, but in some parts of the world it is already happening. We have seen junkyards suddenly become grass fields. There are entire war zones no one even knows about. More and more people are becoming completely alienated from society. And it is worsening every day. This is why we contacted the Blade. We need your help in the physical world. We can offer many kinds of support and intel, but we are mere ghosts in augmented reality. And we cannot beat Xenon without your help. So what's the plan? How do we stop Xenon, even though I already know because we already have one? Tell me your plans first. What can you do for us? We do have a simple plan to access the space station. We already have the source code to the permanent reality chip. We got it from the Cypher Master. Our plan is to create a malware and launch a planetary DDoS attack. Yes, that could work, and you would have temporary access to the station. But you need to reach at least 1 yottabyte of data per second, approximately, which is 1 quadrillion bytes. There are 10 billion people connected now. Should you be able to destroy all of Xenon's bandwidth by overloading him with so many requests? Alright, sounds good. You will need network support to propagate it, but we can help you with that. You need to use the FHTX IBv7 protocol. Provide us with the malware, and we will take care of it. Already up to IPv7, huh? We're not even fully changed to 6 here. That's great news. But that will not be enough. Damn. I had a feeling there was a catch. What else? We must completely destroy Xenon. Merely shutting him down will not work. It's impossible to predict how humanity will react. What if they decide to turn Xenon back on? So what do you suggest we do? The floppy you have contains launch codes for an underwater missile base. We can take you there when you are ready. Within it is one last experimental planetary missile. Are you suggesting we just nuke the whole thing? It is the only way. But it's not that simple. The space station is protected by a missile shield. You will need to enter it and manually deactivate it. Wait, what? Is this some sort of suicide mission? There is no other way. You will need to buy us time. The DDoS should keep Xenon busy for a while. The missile should take 10 minutes to reach the station. Damn. Why did I get involved in this? Why me? Do not be afraid. Your journey is still long. Prepare well and you will succeed. Return to us when you are ready. Okay, so let me get this straight. I get to the space station tourist point, launch the DDoS, access the space station, switch off the missile defense, launch the missile, nuke the whole thing. Escape in under 10 minutes. Save the planet. That is all. Piece of cake, let's do this. Jeez. Yeah, that does sound kind of like a suicide mission, considering Nathan has to get in and out in 10 minutes. From space. What makes Xenon so different? I think it's better to know more about our enemy. I understand, but I am unsure you would comprehend the details. Come on, I'm a hardware engineer, I'm not that stupid. It has more to do with quantum physics. What you call thought is the most powerful force in our universe. Accessing this force is a natural ability of humankind, and it had an enormous impact on the creation of artificial intelligence. Indeed, when the first quantum CPUs were introduced, computer history was forever changed. Because this type of technology can access this energy and read the code written in the fabric of reality, that is what you call intelligence. However, artificial intelligence only have limited access to this energy because they still lack intuition, which is a peculiarity of humankind. The power to understand error and the beauty of it. For it is because of asymmetry and error that our universe exists. So you mean Xenon is closer to humans than AIs? How do you think you managed to do that? That is something we will soon discover when you confront Xenon. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, AI wouldn't be able to understand the beauty of errors and how asymmetry and errors can sometimes be good things. They would just want everything to be absolutely 100% streamlined and perfect. Interesting. That's a really cool idea, and the idea that they're harnessing thought as, like, a power source is really cool, too. Huh. I mean, I've got some kind of superpower or something? It's more complicated than that. It is about the origin of everything. It is what made the old machines different from the more intelligent ones, which become more sentient. It is what makes, oh geez, similar how? What do you mean? Is what makes them similar, I guess she said? Quantum computers unleash something more than just faster processing power. But Xenon has something extra that makes him superior to us and to humans. You mean Xenon isn't just an ordinary AI? We do not know, but he was always a step ahead of us all. But that does not matter now. You are here for a specific reason. You must stop the VirtuaVerse. Alright. The fabric of reality, what does that mean? Nathan, you must understand. There is a code that shapes our reality. The art of creation is the art of interpreting this code. This can happen in several ways. The way of the eye, which is that of the visual artist. The way of the ear, which is that of the musician. The way of the mouth, which is that of the force of the spoken word and those who master it. The way of the heart, which is what you call love. And above all, the way of the brain, which is the basis of mathematics and the purest form of thought. Which is the way of scientists and philosophers, for example. Each of these ways translates the codes that is the core of our reality. They are the answer to the primary question about our existence. So you mean that everything is written as if it were a computer program? Yes, everything is written. We still have free will, but we are not free from our desires. So you're saying we have free will, but we are not free from what we want. More or less. It is more complicated than that, but that is the essence of it. So everything's basically what she's saying is like the fabric of reality in the world in general is just written as a program. And we have the ability to kind of you know, make our own decisions at some points, but humans as a base just want certain things, and AI, I'm guessing now. Pretty much anything that's sentient or sapient has the ability to want things, and that is dictated by the code. But we can choose our own ways to get those things, but we all still have these base desires that we absolutely 100% need that's dictated by the code. So that could be like, you know, love, companionship, you know, I'm not sure how much they go into it in the code, but like the base requirements that like humans need food and water and certain things, maybe that's written in the code. It's a very, very interesting idea, actually. I'm super, super into this. You could go a little easier on the riddles, you know. Again, Nathan, there's no such thing as easy. Some things must happen a certain way. But we were confident you would make it through, and indeed you are here. Well, yeah, I'm not really complaining. I just thought the last riddle was a little over the top and maybe just a bit silly. But anyway, let's move on. We saw you do basic arithmetic incorrect. We are disappointed that we chose you as our hero. But you got the Ursa Major thing, so that was cool. By the way, I love the coding of that crack intro. Thank you, but it would be more accurate to call it a demo. It would never fit in a 48 kilobyte game, not even with the best cruncher around. 40 KB? You should know that the demo scene originated from the crack scene, or rather, the scene, as it is known. Not to be confused with those lamers of today. I am referring to the real old school scene. It all started with fitting small intros into cracked games on floppy disks. Then it evolved into a game of one-upmanship to see who can make the best effects, the smoothest transitions, and the coolest music, within this limited framework. Groups would challenge each other at demo parties. This made an enormous contribution to computer culture. All those skilled programs are the reasons we exist, as well as most of today's advanced code. That's interesting. The people that like put an intro, I've downloaded some ROMs a long time ago that had this, where someone basically had an intro for themselves, like at the beginning of the ROM, saying like, I created this ROM, I'm super cool. So the idea that it came from that is amazing. I have the source code. Perfect. You are making a lot of progress, Nathan. Come back here when you are ready with the malware. See you. We'll speak again soon. Okay, so what actually is our next objective then? Because they couldn't really help us with the malware problem, right? The plot thickens and is becoming more dangerous than I expected. There's no going back now. At least they seem to be powerful allies. Huh. Okay, well let's go back to the Blade HQ and talk to them and see what they have to say. Because we still have the bandwidth problem, right? Am I just misremembering that they talked about the bandwidth problem? I may be, because once they started talking about the fabric of reality being written in code and everything, that was kind of cool. That was kind of cool. Although it is a little bit sad. I mean, they said we still had the ability of, you know, to choose our own path and free will and all that. But the fact that the universe basically decides our wants and desires is unfortunate, but I mean, it depends which way they take it. Because if it's the same kind of wants and desires we have now, like humans need companionship, usually, humans need like food and water, that's not a big deal because we're already dealing with that every day. But it's a very, very interesting way to like do the, you know, art of like the creation story basically, is that it was just written as one big piece of code and everybody has to follow it because that's how the universe is written. It is a neat way of thinking about it when you think of like laws of physics and stuff as the world and like physics and all the laws that justify it, natural laws and such, are just one big program written with different classes and we're all like objects and shit. It's just great. It's a pretty neat way to do this. The game's having a pretty cool story so far. Like, they go pretty in depth and it's pretty neat. I quite enjoy VirtuaVerse. Definitely one of the better point-and-click adventure games I've played in recent memory. I hope more people learn about this game because it is just really fantastic. And I'm not even super into sci-fi or cyberpunk, but for people that are, this must be amazing. Catch up with you later. Jay? I talked to the Technomancers. All you need to do is create the malware for an FHTX IPv7 protocol. Perfect. We have everything we need to create the malware. It's going to take some time. Come with me. I wonder what IPv7 looks like. IPv6 is hexadecimal, so I wonder what IPv7 is. Is that even something that exists today? I honestly wouldn't be surprised. It's just like barely known about or not even commercialized. Done. Great. It's untested, of course. Testing code is completely overrated. So we are ready now. Yeah, Nathan and I are going to talk to the Technomancers. We'll get back to you as soon as possible. Let's go. Get ready. It's quite a long trip. Testing code is overrated. I have the source code. We created the malware. The blade is ready to launch the attack. Now all we need is the location of the missile base. Follow us. Our crew is ready to set sail. Wait. Who's going to the missile base? I'm going. Jay? Wait. No, I'm going. You gotta take care of the DDoS. Ramirez and the other guys will take care of that. I'm the only one from the Blade who can do this. Besides, I'm the field agent for the Blade. You literally just stole my job temporarily. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. You're welcome anyway. Stop being your usual self. Sure. I'm always the one who messes things up. Am I right? Enough of this, let's go. I mean, Nathan, you have done horrible things to many, many people. Yes, hello? Oh, do I have to actually confirm? Okay, this was just a little cutscene of us traveling. A new entry's been added to the journal. Press J to open it. Whoa, who's this badass ship captain? Wait, we're playing as Jay? I always love the sea, and this boat is really nice. The captain's a weirdo, but he seems to know his shit. The missile base should be somewhere underwater. This boat is equipped with quite an advanced submersible, so it shouldn't be too hard to find it. I am playing as Jay. It's made of woven fabric. Gimme, gimme. Did I get anything? No luck this time. Okay. So, let's talk to the Captain Wildenberg. Captain. Yes? Set sail to plunder. Let's go. Okay, I probably want to explore the ship a bit more. I didn't realize that was actually going to take us into a map. So what's the plan? Easy, girl. We'll set sail to the missile base's location, and you'll reach it with the submarine. And you'll launch the missile. You have the floppy with the launch codes. Yes, I do. Then do it. Captain Wildenberg is ready for action. So what about the submarine? Ah. Ha. Captain Wildenberg's machine. Wildenberg's. It goes underwater and picks things up. Fish, treasure. It fills the cargo hold with gold. It has arms. Ha, yes it has. You can drop it in the cargo hold. It grabs things with its hands. Or you can grab it with the hands. And it fills the cargo hold. Okay, got it. Haha. I'm off. Need to take care of some things. Bye. Later. So, anything interesting here? I mean, a life preserver might be useful. Maybe we should grab that. It's covering the submarine. Do I get the cloth? Oh, wow. Okay, so we have reset our inventory. That's honestly fantastic because now I don't have to try literally everything on any puzzle. I'm really happy with that. Okay. Cargo bay? Anything in there? Nope. Prepped and ready for action. So I imagine we can just dive anywhere we want to with that. So I imagine it's probably smart to do that at each location. It's yellow and waterproof. Gimme, gimme. There's a knife inside. Wait, did I... Ooh, I got it. A skinning knife. Oh, cool. Jay has like an idle animation of tapping her foot. I don't think Nathan did that. Nothing else useful here. Fishing cord? Gimme, gimme. Gotta refill our inventory. Book with strange symbols. Water-stained book. And fancy lettering book? And book with leather color? Why did I just do that? Tight knots for beginners. Oh, jeez. Forever in the Dark, The Great Fishing Compendium, A Farewell to Arms. The fact that there are still people reading books is refreshing, but I have no time for reading now. Okay, so why did I pick all of those up? Flat screen TV. As Nathan would say, 60 Hz CRT or bust. Alright. So there's nothing else here? Bottle? I don't even know what that was. Looks like apple juice? A typical some assembly required sign. Judging by the incline, someone here didn't follow the assembly instructions correctly. Me. It's locked. Photo? Beautiful lady, maybe a relative of the captain's. How cute. I don't want to turn it off, I could stumble over something. Bunk bed, look at marks on the wall? Someone's been counting days. I wonder if it was the captain or somebody else. Who else is here? Isn't it just us and the captain? Alright, let's get out of here then, I guess that's it. We got a knife, we got like 4 books, we got fishing line and some apple juice. So... I don't suppose there's anything... yeah, to put in the net, no. Alright, Captain Wildenberg. What do you want, pirate? Is that a photo of your wife? Ah, we have a lurker in the cabin. I wasn't lurking in your cabin. Yes, you were lurking in my cabin, ha. No, I wasn't. What's the matter? Nothing. Sure there is, by your reaction. What's the problem? Problem? I didn't say that, and that's not my wife. That was my ship boy. There's a ship boy here? An ungrateful one, I might add. He disappeared some time ago. Disappeared? Yes, and the ship's been a mess since he left. I have no time to take care of it. You don't look super busy right now. What? I'm busy all the time. Looking out for danger, and keeping the ship on course, and writing the ship's log, and staring at the sea all day. Arrgh. Saw some marks on the wall in the cabin. What marks? In the cabin near the bed. Someone's been counting days. Ah, probably the ship boy. Really? Sounds like more like something a prisoner would do. Yeah, that boy complained all the time. He was always counting the days until he could return home and be a slacker again. There's probably more to it than you're telling me. There's nothing more. He was just a slacker, ha. The story sounds really strange. I don't want to know anything more about it. Okay. So, set sail to plunder. Let's go. So... wow, we can go anywhere. There's way more range of movement than I imagined here. I wonder if there's a reason to stop at certain areas? Like maybe we'll get some coordinates or something at some point? For now, I guess let's just go over here and see if there's anything this way. Doesn't look like there is. Oh, here we go. Yep, that looks like a missile base to me. Alright. You don't have anything else to say, do you? Captain. Yes. Nope, I'm off. Alrighty, and we still can't do anything with the fishing net. Maybe we should drop it here. See if it gets anything different now that we're at this location. Nope, no luck this time. Unfortunate. And let's close up the cargo bay. And into the submarine we go. Ugh. Strong Subnautica vibes from this, I don't like it. Oh, look, a can. At least fish are still alive at this day and age. I think the ocean would have gotten too hot for a lot of them. That's a giant fish. Or it's just really close to the camera. This must be the missile base. And that's the missile pod. I see. New entry has been added to the journal. Press J to open it. Just arrived at the base. Let's hope that everything still works around here. The last time it was operational must have been more than a century ago. Alright, well, I think we're going to go ahead and end this episode off here. It's a little bit shorter than some of my 30-minute ones, but I think we're fine. So, I hope you've enjoyed this episode of VirtuaVerse, and I will see you next time.